This right here will be a thing of the past. And hi, it's been a very eventful time. I've just woken up and seen loads of messages and stuff, and I was having an easygoing time playing GeoGuessr last night. New direction for the channel? No. We're still playing this wonky, topsy-turvy game. Energy refill farming, well, whether it's through crystals, whether it's through wherever, all kind of allowing them into your roster. Yeah, okay, you could say at times for some casual players, for those that kind of like have peaks and troughs with the amount of time they play the game, you're going to see in your stash a lot of energy refills, or fun energy refills, or you're going to see very few, especially if you have other things to do. If you've got like content that requires a lot of energy, solo raids, vent quests, side quests, Battlegrounds investment, content creators that are not, say, in the CCP and have to use their own server versus, say, using the CCP beta to kind of like go through content and test out stuff and kind of create videos around stuff, then yes, that becomes a bit of an issue on reinvestment of your energy and the cost of energy in general. Flash forward to now, Kabam have answered about the state of energy refills. So we've heard of seen post videos, blah, 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 reduction of earnable refills. And we want to address directly, energy is a key part of how the team balances gameplay. And I think that's going to be a big issue that we'll all see, that Kabam's, the way they view energy and the spending of said energy and how we do it kind of means that we're at loggerheads. And as you know, when an unstoppable force meets an irremovable object, to jump ahead to kind of the more kind of meatier bit with this one, with Kabam kind of trying to kind of explain their side of things, their rationale. For starters, we're going to be reducing Solar Ray's energy cost to 1 energy tile, allowing you to engage with the mode without burning your hot energy bar. This should allow for more of the experimentation that the mode was designed for. I mean, no energy would be great, but yeah, I like it. But at the same time, when I've been playing it of late where I haven't been as, say, proactive in game. So I've been coming in and doing my daily stuff, alliance-based things, and then that's pretty much been it. After feeling quite burnt out in July and August with so much stuff going on, and also blasting through my energy in general, and that's something that I did not twig with the extent of like full energy refills I had. There was like at one point last month that I was at, I think it was like 20 in stash for energy refills. I'm just checking like where I'm up to now. But yeah, I was at to look, me having energy refills doesn't paint the full picture. But what does have the full picture is the fact there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. Okay. And there was times throughout July and August that we're talking like 20 in stash. And if there was something like a Act 9.3, which let's face it, as soon as I do 9.3, and because I didn't do Elder difficulty, and I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do it because I just need to take a break really from stuff and then come back maybe next week a little bit more refreshed. But yeah, the amount of energy, like by the end of doing that, I would have nothing left, and it'd be like, well, I've got to do 9.3 now. How the heck am I going to do that? Oh, you can do a bit a day, but I'm using my bit a day to the other stuff in game. The other amount of energy that I'm using is going to be focused on solo raids right at the far end. It's going to be focused in on the daily quests as well. The side quest, you know, that's kind of Excessive Wednesday. If there was a Battlegrounds based endeavor that I was doing, then that. And any other energy based spend. The thing that I'm not too sure about is the energy refills being removed from the 4-hour crystal. I spend a lot of time over the course of a year saving those up for times when, you know, content that I'm just not able to do that well. So I need the revives, the health potions to kind of top that up and have that in supply, because non-spending players, we have to rely on our stash. And then other things like the Radiance store to buy revives, maybe the 4-hour crystals, whatever they're called, to have to hold so that we don't overinflate our stash. Of course, for this video, I had to open that up because I wanted to illustrate the point about it not being in there anymore. And I'm just in two minds about it. I'd say I'm erring on the side of like, I'm not too happy about it, but I have to accept it, or we have to accept it because Kabam want to give it a go. So we're the whim and mercy of Kabam on it. At least there'll be 2 guaranteed ones that'll be put into the weekly alliance. So if for whatever reason over a day, let's say, thing is, you can look at the ratios of things. Over the course, if you do your daily super event over, was it 3, over the course of, I think 1 week, it's 14 days. That's the alliance thing. So you would get, so 7 days. No, it's much more than that. It's 3 times that. It's 21. You'd have 21 free crystals. So you'd have 21 of, if I can find them in time, those. So you'd have 21 of those. In 21 of those crystals, I mean, in 10, I picked up 1. So are we saying in the other 10, I'd pick up another one? I mean, I'm not going to break down things when it comes to like, oh, the percentage chance of whatever. But let's face it, if you open up 21 of those crystals and you don't get an energy refill, then it's in pluses to you that you did that, because that it'd be beneficial to you because you'll have 2 guaranteed per week. So there's always swings and roundabouts to it. There's an RNG, there's a risk element that points that this is actually a good change. But as we said, it's only good if you don't get energy refills out of 21 of those crystals. That was a bit of a weird way to explain that, but I've got a coffee here. When the coffee sinks in, I'll be a bit more awake. But I'm just not drinking it yet. It's very hot. I don't have an asbestos mouth. Anyway, these crystals are a significant source of energy refills. However, we know players generally don't want to open 4-hour crystals until they need the revised potions. Yeah, exactly. So they need to sit there until we launch Big Everest quest. When this happens, players open crystals and accumulate a huge overflow of refills. There's some truth to that, but yeah. But it means the crystal will now have a slightly higher chance of dropping revives. The resource players are usually opening crystal 4, and it will also mean a steady stream of refills without, being focused on opening these crystals. That could be a good thing, right? I think that could be a good thing. But I have concerns. As we said, if it's the RNG of 21, then you're like, But what if you pick up 3, 4 refills? Then it becomes better out of those 21 crystals with the non-guarantee of it staying in there. There are some other good changes as well. Finally, alongside Season 34 Battlegrounds, the team plans on depreciating Elder Marks. As of now, barring unforeseen circumstances, that starts on November 26th. We'll reduce the Battlegrounds entry cost to 10 energy per match. I think it's 15 at the moment. We will be adding more energy refills back into the economy to account for the removal of Elder Marks. What? Hang on. Are they saying they're doing what? Finally, alongside Season 34, team plans on depreciate. It's not depreciating, it's deprecating. So I can tell the coffee hasn't kicked in yet. I thought I read that as depreciate. It's not, it's deprecating. So they're removing them. As of now, we'll reduce the Battlegrounds entry cost by 10 energy per match. We'll be adding more energy refills back into the... This makes... What? Wouldn't it just been best to keep the way? So did Kabam like reduce down energy refills to then put it down to mitigate it to like a baseline? And then what they're doing is they're then going to add back into the amount of energy that you can farm within the economy to then have the same amount of entries for Eldermark entries that they normally give out on a monthly basis or season by season basis in order to satisfy whatever. The crazy train of Marvel Contest of Champions rages on. Thank you very much for watching this video. I think every time Kabam put out something, it's either met with complete confusion because it's like you just don't understand what they're up to. It's the transparency around the plan. Like, what is the plan? Like, there is no plan. So here's more. We're taking away your energy, but we're going to give you more energy later on. Okay. Fine. Weird. To kind of illustrate this point, because I need to be as clear as possible, it's like Kabam give in the Battlegrounds Alliance event 200 Elder Marks. Those added up together on the 15 milestones is 3,000 Elder Marks. The equivalent to, if we then divide that by, say, 90, let's go with that, is 33 entries into Battlegrounds. If I remember, I can't remember. I'm too scuffed at the moment. So let's just say that's 33. So it'd be like, well, 33 times 10 because that's the entry. So that's 330 energies worth. Divide that by 70 means that Kabam have to give out in Battlegrounds milestones in the equivalent to either 4 to 6 free energy refills to players within that. That's basically what we're saying. If we're converting Eldermark entry from what Kabam give out again there now to what people give, what Kabam have to give out in the future. So is that the new direction? You know, there's questions to be had. And yeah, I think Kabam have to give some more answers to questions to give more clarity, because to take a problem, remove something from the game, to then have to re-add it back in again just seems like, why? Why does it need to be? Can't you adjust it? Instead, it's like, no, we're going to take all of the marbles away, and then what we're going to do is but the marbles are coming back out again. We're just going to give you a certain amount in a certain way. Anyway, going to end on there because I got other stuff to do today rather than worrying about what Kabam are kind of like messing up. Seems to be a regular occurrence, or not giving clarity. Clarity is the word. Clarity. Anyway, see you all soon. Bye.